Hi, everyone. I'm Stephanie D. Burroughs, president of Stephanie Speaking. You can find out as much as you need to right now at my website, www.stephaniespeaking.com. But I'm coming to you because I've been loving this whole new medium of Blab. And while I'm doing more webinars, still doing my webinars through Google Hangout, I want to use Blab to really just share with you from a totally different place and in a different space. And I'm excited because I've already lined up a number of people who will be my upcoming guests. At the present time, I'm scheduling two blabs per month, one that's just with me, and maybe some of you will jump on with me, and the other will be with a guest speaker. So just so you know, right now I've got McCary, and I hope I'm saying this right, McCary Phil Ami, that's FILS-AIME. And I got to know McCary when I was working under a contract with New Jersey Transit, and she's a realtor. So she's been sharing some things with me, and I thought, let me bring her on board because she's a business owner as well as she's also working. And some of you are working on jobs, but you're owning businesses, and some of you, like me, are full time in your business. And so there'll be a combination of folks that are coming on. My space is minority women, small veteran business owners. I've been working with them for more than 30 years. And I've been working with them in the area of the various different supplier diversity programs that are out there with federal government, state, local, county government, public agencies, and in corporate America. And I've helped a lot of people to be successful in their business and gain contracts, and just by inspiring, impacting, and giving them the information that they need, navigating them through the process. So while I will talk to some of those things on some of these blabs, especially those areas where I get a lot of questions all of the time, more details in our webinars, and then of course through the various different programs I have for those who want to meet with me and work with me directly. But what brings me the most joy and where I feel I have the greatest impact is in my speaking business, and that is the primary part of this business. Stephanie Speaking is all about speaking. Everything I do, I'm talking to you. As a matter of fact, I've been talking since I was a little bitty kid, and I remember in school I would get spanked for talking too much. Now I can get paid for talking and speaking and sharing and giving knowledge and information and inspiring you and helping you to become self-inspired, self-aware, living present focused, self-confidence, and developing your own self-enlightenment. But I'm bringing on some powerful people. They're not all going to be women, although it sounds like it now. There will be some gentlemen coming on, and I'm looking forward to us sharing with you. So McCary is going to be coming on. Kim Joseph, president, I believe she's the president of WOW, which is Women of Worship in Communities. I joined the organization. I'm just impressed by what I see and the fellowship, and it's different for me and new for me. And I'm thankful and grateful from what I'm receiving from the women who are participating. And then I had Julianne Sullivan. She was my first guest back on January 25th. She'll be coming back again in June. Why? Because I screwed up. I spent the time to plan everything out, research, read, do the work. And I forgot to record it. So, of course, I have to have her come back because we talked about how you can have fun while you build a successful business and while you're working on your job. And while she deals with it from the corporate end and going into corporations and sharing with them on how to implement different programs to further engage their employees. And at the same time, people learn most when they're laughing and having a good time. I talk about it from a business owner perspective. Those of you who own a business, if you have employees, then you'll definitely will learn a lot when we come back in June with Julianne Sullivan. But I also speak to those business owners who work in an environment where they're with themselves in their office, but they have a network of people supporting them in their business, such as your suppliers, your vendors, your professional services that you use, your accountants, your attorneys, your bookkeepers, your marketing people, your coaches in areas that you're working on. So I don't believe in the solopreneur because no man is an island, no woman is an island. We all have a support group, a network of people that provides us with goods and services. If you're using freelancers, these are all a part of your team. So let me see who else we've got. TC Cooper. Love this woman. Oh my gosh, we've known each other for years. We've worked together. I've hired her to work with me on some. In fact, she tells people she got her first government contracts through me. I never thought about it like that. I just saw this extremely talented, successful entrepreneur that I just had to have as a part of my team when I was working with another statewide organization. And I was the director of a statewide program for them. So TC Cooper, just such an intelligent woman and so full of life and joy, and was a good friend, but also I admire her for her knowledge and her teaching and training. And now she's written a book, her spirituality, and she's doing some really important things, but I'll let her tell you all about that coming up real soon. And then there's Dr. Denise Dennis. I first met Dr. Denise Dennis at Tony Coleman Brown's Small Business Boot Camp for Women last year. And we've kept in touch. We had a meeting online. Then went on to do some things actually just connecting online through social media. For those of you who are still kind of slow on the social media tip, let me tell you something. I've met some powerful, phenomenal people. I've been on radio shows as a result, on podcasts of theirs as a result. We're connecting, we're staying in touch with one another, and some of them will be on this blab. And Dr. Denise Dennis, I'm excited for what she's going to share with you. She, too, is an entrepreneur. So you'll notice I have a lot of entrepreneurs coming on. Practically everyone that I know is an entrepreneur. That just happens to be my tribe. Minority women, small veteran business owners. What can I tell you? And those that own mid-sized businesses as well. And, of course, the big corporate, the larger corporations. I know a lot of people in those industries. So maybe bringing some of them on through Blab, and they may be coming on through the webinars too, to talk about it from the supplier diversity side. And then I have Lori Michelle. I just got off of a Zoom meeting with Lori Michelle. She reached out to me via email. We've met somewhere. I don't remember where, but we had an awesome meeting. And as a result, before we hung up, I said, oh, wow, Lori, I got to have you on my Blab. And we're going to be talking about, is your business an extension of love? Because she has totally reinvented her life, her business. She had an extremely successful business in the past as a marketing guru. She still has a marketing business, but she also has a wonderful charity. And the love and the joy and the light, she's, we connected on so many pieces. We're both light warriors, and we were both in red today. We both are entrepreneurs. We both were speaking the exact same thing. It was just like, what is happening here? And so I just thought that we connected so well, and our language was so similar, and I want others to hear where she's coming from. This whole thing about love, which is so needed and wanted and lacking in this world, and so many people are looking for it. But we're talking about it. I me, I'm always going to talk about things from a business perspective. So, is your business an extension of your love? Are you showing love through your business? Are people gravitating to you through love because of who you are in your business. If you're a small business, you are your brand. Your business is an extension of who you are. So we'll be talking on that subject, and that's coming up on March the 1st of this year at 5 p.m. And it's my way of of honoring Women's Business Month from the start. In addition to that, you should know that Lori has up and moved and out of New Jersey, and she's out there in Israel, God's land. So Jesus's birthplace. I'm excited for what she's doing. Talk about reinvention in a major way. So she'll be talking a little bit about that too, or at least I'll be asking her some questions on that. That's Lori Michelle coming up on March 1st at 5 p.m. And then I've got Karen Tappan. Wow. For those of you who may have heard of Karen's Body Beautiful, Karen has a line of products that has blown up and is being sold on stores all over the country. I mean, matter of fact, I was asking her, like, are you in Whole Foods? Are you in this? And are you in that? And she's, looking into these various different places. But she said, Stephanie, where's your nearest Target? I was like, oh my gosh. Why, extremely close. Like I could walk to it. Okay. So yes, Karen's Body Beautiful. I hope I'm saying that right. If I'm not, be on the show. I'll be announcing the calendar of events very, very soon. And where did I meet her? I got a chance to hear her keynote at the Black Entrepreneur Summit last week. Her story of how she got to where she is phenomenal. I mean, you just have to hear it. I'm not even going to try to tell you. But one thing I have to say that really touched me, it touched me in the heart. Okay? Miss Grit Factor, that's my moniker, the Grit Factor. Miss Grit Factor got touched in the heart because she is about helping those less fortunate, specifically men coming out of incarceration and coming back into the community. And so she hires them, and I'm just so excited for what she's doing, and I want to hear more about that. And yeah, her business is an extension of her love. She's a perfect example there. And then finally, the next person that I have so far who has agreed to be on the Blab, and I'll have to spell her name out. I'll say it the best I can, but I'll spell it out. And it's Sharina, that's Shahrina. Anki Crow, that's A-N like Nancy, K-H-I -K-R-O-L. This young woman, an attorney, I met at Black Entrepreneur Summit 2016, just last week. She was a panelist, and she impressed me so because she talked to us about copywriting and trademarking, but it was the way in which she approached the topic matter that drew me in and had my utmost attention. And I thought, look, my tribe needs to hear about this. They need to hear from her because it was the way in which she presented. A number of people can present on things and everyone will have a different take. And each of us will receive it differently. Each of us will resonate more with a particular person. So while others may have spoken on it, I resonated with the way she came across and with her spirit and with who I saw in front of me. See, the who of who you are is the inner person. And that's what resonated with me most. So I'm excited that she has agreed, and we'll be talking and scheduling very soon. And my next time that I'm on here, I'll be sharing with you what the lineup will look like in terms of dates. But remember, right now, I do have Lori Mitchell coming up on March 1st. I'll be speaking on something later on this week. I'll let you know in advance. Also, remember, I'm also dealing with Periscope. So I'll be Periscoping to announce as well upcoming blabs and all that we're talking about. Okay, I'm not sure I'm saying your name right. Someone just joined me on here. Sabarinathan. Oh, Sabarin. Sabari Nathan. Well, anyway, thank you for joining. Thank you for getting on. I'm just talking to folks to let them know that I'll be blabbing regularly twice a month, once on my own, sharing on different topics of what I do, which is a speaker, inspirational business development speaker, trainer, business navigator, and author. And I focus on two areas. One is thought therapy for women, and the other, which I've been doing for over 30 years, is all about navigating the government market space for those of you who want to sell to federal, state, local, and county government, corporate America, and public agencies. And for those of you who are being told to go get certified and do all this other stuff, I straighten all that out and demystify it and make sure that you know what's right for you. So those are things that I've been doing in business for over 30 years. I've helped so many people to be successful in their businesses, to get the contracts, to actually understand how to navigate through that process. And they've gone on and go to my website, www.stephaniespeaking.com, and in my bio, you'll see the information and some of the accomplishments. But I'm excited to be sharing with you on Blab. My webinars are being hosted as I move forward on Google Hangouts, so I may be moving you to that. But I'm loving being able to share with you on Blab and to have all these different people already. I only just did my first Blab last month, and already have all these different people who have agreed to speak. McCary, Felix, Ami, Kim Joseph, Julianne Sullivan has already spoken. She'll be coming back again in June. T.C. Cooper, Dr. Denise Dennis, Lori Michelle coming up on March 1st at 5 p.m. Karen Tappan, Karen's Body Beautiful, and Sharina Anki Kroll, and who is an attorney who will be talking about a number of things, but more importantly, I wanted everybody to know about this whole trademarking and copywriting process. So, and there'll be so many more people because I know so many people, and once you start, others will be knocking on the door. So I a huge network, and hoping to grow it even more expansively. So join me on my social media, LinkedIn, Google Plus, Facebook. I got a couple of pages in there. It's just plain common sense. People, that's one. It's just plain common sense. I'm all about the common sense. I am a thinker. I'm always thinking things through and thinking in depth. And then there's also, did I tell you, LinkedIn? Yes, I'm on YouTube, and this will be going up on YouTube as well. WordPress, blog, I don't know. Just Google me, Stephanie D. Burroughs. Believe me, a ton of stuff will come up. And you can also Google my website, stephaniespeaking.com. And I'm just looking forward to just sharing personal growth, personal development, business growth, strategies, topic matter, and bringing some really powerful, inspiring, and phenomenal people. And they're not all going to be women, okay? I am going to bring some guys in too. Because believe it or not, up until now, the majority of my clients probably have been men. So if you're a contractor and you're in the construction field, hey, you want to get on the blabs with me, I will, and specifically I have some shows that I'm going to do that just speak to that. And I'm going to be looking for some of my experts to come on. And why? Because I spend a great deal amount of time on construction sites, helping minority contractors, and later on women contractors and small businesses in the construction industry to be successful in that arena as well. And having put on well over 200 events, from procurement expos and conferences, and several hundred workshops over the years that has to do with business and doing business with government and corporate America. The list is long of the things I've done. Look at the bio. Yeah, I've been around a whole, I'm going to call this into existence because I don't believe it is, but I'm hoping it will be, sexy 61 years. Yes, all of 61 and having a blast. Work hard, play hard. That's who I am. So some people tell me I'm a workaholic. Let me correct you. I'm not a workaholic. My work is my worship. I'm just working in God's purpose for my life, and I'm loving every minute of it. So I look forward to you guys joining me on the upcoming blabs and the future blabs, and you'll be hearing more. And I'll let you know, believe me, if you're following me online or through social media, you'll know when I'm doing the next blab later on this week, where I'll be speaking on a specific topic matter. God bless each and every one of you. In yoga, we say the light in me bows to and honors the light in you. Namaste.